Hello people, today we'll be teaching you how to reassemble a disassembled PC in a few easy steps. Right now we have an empty PC case ready to be filled in. There are four main components to be put into the case to reassemble a hopefully working PC. Firstly, we have the power supply module, which is placed over here. It supplies electricity to all around the PC. Next, we put in the DVD drive, where CDs are to be read or written on. The third is the hard drive, which stores the data. It goes over here. Lastly, we have the motherboard, which contains things like the RAM, CPU, the fan and heatsink for the CPU, the heatsink for the integrated graphics card, as well as other components which needs to be assembled before being put into the PC. The motherboard connects most of the components of the PC and helps the various parts to work together. The first component that needs to be fixed onto the motherboard is the RAM. This stands for Random Access Memory and is simply a short-term memory that the CPU can access quickly, but loses after being shut down. The RAM is placed into these two RAM slots here. Secondly on the motherboard is the Central Processing Unit, also known as the CPU. This is the brains of the computer, and it fetches, processes, and executes information which is provided by the input and storage devices around the PC. It needs to be put here and held in place like so. Over the CPU, a heatsink and fan is placed to cool the CPU down and stop it from overheating. To do this, the metal part called the heatsink draws the heat up away from the CPU and expels it using the fan. An additional heatsink is placed on top of the integrated graphics card that does not have a fan attached as it does not really need one. Now that everything in the motherboard is properly placed and secured, place the motherboard back into the PC and make sure everything is screwed into place. Before we are ready to start our PC, we first have to connect all the wires. This can be complicated and difficult if you don't actually know where the wires are going, so make sure you do know, either by searching it up on the internet or labeling the wires before disassembling the PC. Now that all the wires are connected and all the components are in their places, you can seal the PC and plug it into a power source and start using it. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and we hope it helped you reassemble a disassembled PC.